the TM7 versus the TM15 or the other way around. I'm going to start off by talking about both markers actually. Both are really nice markers. They're both unique in their own little ways. They have things that I like, things that I don't like, and both of them have things that I really like. So I'm just going to talk a bit about them right now. So we'll move on to the stock. TM15 stock's pretty nice. I think it's adjustable between 6 positions. Extends pretty far. It's got a good solid feel to it, so I actually prefer that over the TM7 stock. It's got a really stiff stiff pull, I find. See, I can't even do it with one hand. Anyways, it retracts though. It just retracts back, gets a nice little firing off your shoulder. I don't know, it's an okay stock. It's a little wobbly and it's hard to get it to retract sometimes, so for that reason I like the TM15 stock better, because you can adjust it to your preference. There's only 3 different adjustments on this stock. I guess next we'll move to the ASA. The ASA on the TM7, it wiggles a little bit when you put a tank on the back, so I really don't like that in that essence. I mean, it has a regulator on it, which is nice, and so does the TM15 one. I find when you put a tank on the back of it, it works fairly well with it. It does kind of get in the way of the stock sometimes, like it just feels awkward carrying it, but the TM15 wins in that aspect just because it's a little more natural and it doesn't hurt, or it doesn't feel like it's breaking your gun. We'll move on next to the sights. TM15 comes stock with folding sights, folding front and rear sights. I find it gives a nice little aim down your sight, or down your marker, which is nice. So yeah, you can see there. Compared to the TM7 sights, it's a lot better. The TM7 sights, it's nice. It's got a little SMG style to it, but it's not as good quality as the TM15 stock or sights. Even though they're plastic, it's just, I like TM15 sights better. They just look nicer, and I like the option to flip them, or to have them flipped up or down. One downside with TM15 sights though is you have to have a rip clip in order to use it, because basically once you put a hopper on here, you have to put your sight down because it just can't be put up with the hopper. It just gets in the way. I guess we'll talk about the body now. The body of this gun is plastic. You can hear it's pretty crappy. It can take a beating. Like, it can be hit off trees at the odd time and take some scratches, but you want to keep this thing relatively you want to handle it relatively well. You don't want to put too much damage onto it because it is plastic and it only can take so much. That's why I like the magnesium body on the TM15. It can take a big beating, it can hit off trees all at once and keep on running. So yeah, for that reason I like the TM15. I guess we'll talk about the battery compartment now. The TM7 battery compartment is underneath the gun, right there. It just pops out. I kind of like how it's goes in there fairly easily and it stays and it doesn't wiggle at all. I actually like the TM7 one better, because I find with the TM15 one, like, the idea of it's cool where it's a mag and sits there like that, and you can also open up the tool compartment, or open up the mag and have a tool compartment in there. I find that's nice, but sometimes the gun turns off on me because the battery doesn't connect to the insides properly sometimes, so it's just kind of a pain in the butt. There's rails all over the TM15, which is what I like. You can mount anything you want on there. The TM7's got small rails on here and you can't put much, and you can only put limited like sights and stuff on it, since there's not much room when you have this and that in the way. The stock barrels on the guns, TM7 has a nice barrel, but I'm going to have to say that TM15 wins because it's silenced in a way. It has chambers on the inside which suppress the noise, and I prefer that over the TM7 since it's kind of a little louder. But then again, it's not meant to be quiet. It's kind of a SMG version where you're up close and it doesn't really matter how quiet you are. After that, I guess we move to the trigger. The trigger on this gun is so much better than TM7. It is absolutely ridiculous how much better it is. Like, the TM7, when I first got it, it squeaked. Like, I fixed it so that it's not as bad, but it's still not the best trigger that you can have on your TM7. And after that, pretty much, I think that's all we can talk about other than velocity adjustment. They're both pretty much the same. You just put the Allen key in there, and for this, you put the Allen key in there. It's kind of nice that you have a little slider right there that you can adjust it. Oh, and the selector switches. I like the TM7 selector switch better, actually, just because it's easier to press up and down. So yeah, as you can see. Sometimes it slips though and I go to a different mode by accident, but I like the click noise it gives, and I like the look of the selector switch better. So yeah, I also like that this comes stock with a foldable foregrip, so you don't have to have it up or down, or you can have it either way you want. So yeah, that's a nice addition. So yeah, that's basically my little pros and cons video of the TM15 versus TM7. Obviously you can tell that I like the TM15 more, like the way it functions, but I actually like the TM7 just because it's small, maneuverable, and lightweight. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. That's a look at the markers, and you guys have a good day.